Wait, oh, every time. I don't know when I'm going to get used to that. Welcome back, everyone, to the Nexans show. My name is Akash, with my friend Sajith, and we are going to do another reaction to WandaVision, episode 7, actually. We've actually already watched a lot of the previous episodes, and we have reaction videos for those, so please check those out. And Sajith's actually watched the whole thing, the whole season, but it's my first time, so yeah, just to, I guess, to let you guys know and make it genuine, I guess. But yeah, we're super stoked. The last episode was fantastic, and yeah, if you enjoy this content, subscribe, give us a like. That would really help us out. We just watched that other one. This is just party keeps going on here. I've been looking forward to this all week. So yeah,
awesome. Sounds great. Do you want to dive in?
Let's do it. Okay, pulling the trigger.
So 5 seconds. We'll do 3 claps. Again.
You got it. Okay, playing now.
All right.
Previously on WandaVision.
You've gone through the boundary twice already, Monica.
That's
the energy
great.
inside has rewritten your cells on a molecular level twice.
I know what Wanda is feeling, and I won't stop until I.
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about that.
Oh yeah.
To reach those outside of Westview and make sense of our situation.
I wonder why the helicopter got turned into a hot air balloon. Wasn't helicopter already a thing?
Yeah, but it didn't match the theme of the circus.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, okay. Do circus have hot air balloons?
It's a part of it. They're typically like way far away though from the circus, but
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay, the circus that I went once, they didn't have hot air balloons.
I don't know if they're like a part of a circus. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah,
Created.
maybe so. It's clearly modern family.
Oh, yeah, I was just thinking that.
A whole day. Just to myself.
That zooming in.
Yeah.
Comical music playing. Great subtitle.
I got to it first! You always get to it first!
That's interesting. How is she feeding herself? Is it someone else's food?
Hmm.
That's absolutely great. I fucking love Modern Family, so that strikes home for me.
This, however, sounds like Office theme.
I don't watch The Office, but I mean, The Office does have those like interviews and zooms in and stuff, so maybe it's rather that.
Yep. I think it's both. I've watched both. So.
Oh, nice.
Temporary retreat.
8 miles outside.
Oh look, you can see the shape.
Jeez. Yeah, I guess it is like a hex.
All the sound effects.
Yeah.
You're the new clown?
Oh, no. Nice, the escape
Really, this
artist.
gig, I gotta be honest. It doesn't really speak to my...
Nice.
Her full acting is so good.
That's true.
I just don't want to.
Mom, someone needs to be here to take care of you.
What? I'll be...
Now it's soggy, though.
Soggies are the best.
Aren't they gonna get arrested again? Oh, Oh, I guess they're in like the same vehicles.
Yeah, they escaped. They acted like they were not arrested and they let him go. They punched few people.
Yeah, those people, well, they're clowns now.
We're loyal to you, Captain. Let me show you what we brought you. Did we get your specs right?
Hmm.
Well, you're in it.
Do the zappy thing.
I'll go out with you, but I'm ordering the lobster.
Oh no, look! That mime! His tray's getting too heavy.
Oh, your bad back!
Oh, okay, there we go.
Whoa, okay.
Awake? Dr. Darcy Lewis, I intercepted a communication regarding your work.
Hey, the Lions just got off
There it
stage.
is.
You're up.
Nice.
Dr. Lewis, I have questions.
Lions got off stage.
Oh, should we take this convo on the road?
Sounds like a
excellent.
problem.
You two are up.
No. Oh, no.
Classic.
Sorry.
Come on.
Even that sound
Where do you think
effect.
you're going? Get back here.
Dr. Lewis, my question.
Get out of here.
Sorry, can't hear you.
Just zap him.
I'm so sorry. We were double booked by the agent.
Or fly.
Or fly, yeah. Why do you even need the car, to be honest? Ooh, it's modern.
Yeah, it's our times. Oh, the stork is back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hex is too big?
Yeah. Oh, except in office, they talk.
That's
sometimes.
funny.
Nexus. A unique antidepressant
Look
that
at
tries to
that.
anchor you back to your reality. Or the reality of your destiny and possibly more depression. You should not take it if your doctor has cleared you to move on with your life. Nexus. Because the world doesn't revolve around you. Or
Just
does
make that
it?
our intro.
Yeah.
Okay, who's thirsty? Bevs?
Agnes is great.
Yeah. This is like Stranger Things vibes right here, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It was 80s on the other side.
That's funny. Yeah, that's true.
Godspeed, Captain.
I wonder what's with the astronaut suit. Seems odd.
I think there's a bunch of radiation there.
Ah, that's fair.
How much faith you have in this thing?
It's our most heavily armored space rover. She's gonna sail right.
It already changed her cells on the molecular level, remember?
Yeah, it's their most heavily armored space rover. That's crazy. So what could it possibly change to?
Yeah, I think they think they can sail right through.
I'm a little confused by this plan. Seems odd, but I guess we'll see.
Seems dangerous. Why don't you make a stick out of this kind of material? Try to poke it.
Yeah, be cheaper. More efficient.
The structural integrity is failing. It's disintegrating.
No, it's being rewritten. Monica, get out of there!
That's crazy.
That's probably a few $1 million worth of pickup truck right there. Just put on your helmet.
Wait, what the hell is she doing? What is going on?
Looked like that didn't change her.
Yeah.
But I think she was somewhere in there, was in transition to changing something else.
Yes. But it's not that simple. You asked her to do it.
Why would I have done that?
To set up the context.
I came back and died again.
And she had to watch. Oh, man, another red light?
Foldable chair and everything.
I love the looks of the camera.
I'm not amused.
That's great.
Yeah, great. Just take your time, fellas.
So if I understand correctly,
Yeah, I've always wondered in this, so when do they sit down and do the interview?
a guy called Jarvis. But my corporal
Same. What a cruel comment, considering he's dead.
Yeah.
Wanda, what are you doing? Wanda, how did you get in here?
Intruding the house is not the best way, lady.
Get out of my house. Hayward was trying to bring him.
Oh, superhero ending.
Yeah.
The only lies I've told.
Maybe I already am.
I'm not afraid of you, Wanda.
Come on!
Oh, there are other children.
Oh yeah.
Kids? What's next, puppies?
I had no idea how much Wanda had you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
thank you.
Jeez, thank you.
Darcy was just there for the exposition for Vision. There's a horror movie tropes that you don't see ever. It's a very powerful movie, so.
Yeah, now this really looks like Stranger Things.
Tommy?
That's right.
Billy?
You're upside down.
Whose basement is this? What? Now this looks like Harry Potter. What?
The name's Agatha Harkness. Lovely to finally meet.
Huh.
Yep.
And I killed Sparky too.
Oh. Oh no. Wait. Oh, every time. I don't know when I'm gonna get used to that. It's so. The ending.
Snooper's gonna snoop.
Oh no. Nice. Wow, what a cool episode. That was pretty sick. Okay. Funnily enough, I actually don't have lots of notes on this one. I feel like, I mean, it was like fairly, there's just one big thing. Agatha Harkness. I don't know that name from the little I know about the comics and stuff.
Yeah, she's a witch who is not really always the villain. She sometimes is teaching Wanda magical powers. She has been a mentor to Wanda in some of the versions of the comics as well. But she sometimes would be pretty detrimental to Wanda as well.
Yeah.
So she's not a very straightforward, like, evil villain kind of character. She does have some layers in the comics.
A great character.
But, yep, she is a witch. Very old witch.
Interesting.
Millennia old. Pretty
Oh,
old.
wow. So she's like a not something to take lightly. Or not someone to take lightly.
Indeed.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah, I mean, that is probably the biggest revolution there.
Yeah.
Right? So, you did mention in the last episode you're seeing some oddities.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
how she was behaving.
Makes total sense. I want to talk about when they were going through the plan. First of all, the plan to before they rammed the thing with that giant armored truck. They knew that anything that goes in changes. They even found something from that era and threw it in there because they understood. They had some understanding of how the transformation worked, and yet their best idea was to take something that's very futuristic compared to where the show is. I guess they did lose connection with the show, and then ram it and think that it wouldn't change. Why did they?
Yeah. I think the idea was that to make it so complex that there is no way for it to change to something for that particular time period.
Oh.
And it was also something Darcy Lewis she mentioned once. Yeah. If you make something with these particular components, it might sail through the field quite easily. She did mention that comment, and that's why I think they mentioned that Darcy isn't here to test that theory out again.
Oh, okay.
Before we go in. And she just ran with that as soon as Darcy said that. And she said that before Wanda fortified and then expanded the hex.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it should go right through. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, hex changed quite significantly in two phases.
Yeah.
Once when Wanda fortified with the red glow all across the first version of the hex field, it didn't had any visible thing there.
Yeah.
It didn't even look like there was a force field.
Yeah, I'm curious about why she was able to go through I guess you're right. Now it's like after the expansion of the hex, so different rules, different whatever. So that's fair. And I guess she got those powers. Now she can see some kind of electromagnetic. She can either see magic or she can see like electromagnetic things. Is that right?
Yeah, her powers are probably as vague as Captain Marvel's power.
Oh, yeah.
But she is Photon from comics, or Spectre. I think it's also another name she goes by. but anything to do with light, electromagnetic spectrum, she can see, she can change, transform, and things like that. So she does have that power in the comics.
Oh.
Monica Rambeau becomes Photon. And there was another clue that was already given. She might already have some of these changes in her body when she first came out of when Wanda threw her out.
Right.
They did a scan and nothing showed up on the scan. It was all very bright glow. The doctor mentioned, and she mentioned that we need to do another scan, and she was like, no, we're done. And she leaves.
Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even recognize that. Oh, that's interesting. That's funny.
Yeah.
I wonder, did so did Wanda give her those powers, or because as a side effect, or is it that she had those before?
It looks like it's the side effect. Just passing through. She passed through 3 times. Yeah. So I'm guessing if Captain Hayward wants power, you just have to try to pace through 3 times. Through that thing.
Yeah, this is insane. She can not only like make things a reality, that like insane inventions that are like literally above cutting edge, and then she can additionally make other superheroes or give other people powers. This is incredible. She would. Yep. Shit. I mean, she should. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she was able to create 2 children with powers, superpowers.
That's true. Yeah, she's an Avengers generator essentially. Yeah. Shit. To prevent more Thanos, they just put her in a room with a bunch of kids or a bunch of volunteers and say, hey, let's train them, or let's give them powers and train them. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. Or just put her in a new town every month and transform this town.
That's true. Yeah. Oh my gosh, a lottery system to just who gets to be what power. That's crazy. Jeez.
Exactly.
That's nuts.
But yeah, I mean, there are lots of these side effects on this thing.
That's true. Her powers they're really expanding her powers here. I mean, before it was like, I think, okay, that one scene in the first time they like she was fighting the Avengers, she said that Captain America said like speak English when police like basically say it in English to simplify, and she said he's fast and she's weird, and I was like, oh come on, that's the worst description you can give. And I just imagine like, oh wow, Captain America is very tactical, wants to go in prepared, and now all he knows about this woman is that she's weird. I'm like, yeah, sick, really good one, Marvel. That's great. I'm sure he took that as an answer. Yeah.
Yeah, the weird part is pretty accurate regarding Wanda. She is like, nobody actually understands. Even Wanda is probably confused as hell. You're like, what the fuck can I do? All the time.
That's true.
And we'll probably find out more in the upcoming episodes what are the extents of her true powers. And now that we have seen another witch in the scene, and the song, it was Agatha. All that, clearly there is a lot that has been done by Wanda.
Yeah.
Agatha all along, but we saw that Agatha came into the show in the first episode, and we saw her transforming from the witch to Agnes in that first episode as she walked in with a bouquet of flowers. Yeah. So it looks like things already existed when she entered the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll probably explore that, that power dynamic, how everything is connected.
Yeah.
And now there are witches in the Marvel universe. So
yeah, I think that's the most exciting part. That's awesome. It's basically like Doctor Strange, except like the other side, but like a less known side, because technically Scarlet Witch is not she's not a witch, right? She's a mutant, or not. I don't know if she's a mutant, but she got her powers from the stone, right?
She did get the power from the Mind Stone. Yeah. In comics, Scarlet Witch, she is a witch. And she's a mutant, but she's born with these powers. She becomes Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
But in Marvel, we don't have mutants. So we don't know much about anything regarding how mutants are even going to be a thing in the MCU, or how Wanda's powers are going to be explained, or anything like that. So yeah, some interesting things.
I guess what I was trying to say is it's interesting because right now with Doctor Strange, we understood that in the Marvel universe there's something such thing as magic, and basically it can be trained from anyone with extreme practice and diligence, whatever. And I think Wanda was always in my mind, and I guess in the MCU she got it from the stone. She's not a witch. She's not actually practicing magic. It's a form of magic, or maybe some whatever compared to the Infinite Stone, but she's not just a person that learned how to do magic. We're not sure how Agatha got her powers, but if she's like a witch like Doctor Strange, that would be cool because they're tying it to Doctor Strange now. So I think that would be a cool thing. Maybe you already know that they don't do that or something, but yeah, that's in my mind. I think that's a cool potential there.
Yeah, definitely. I think that is the part they'll probably explore more. I don't know how much you're looking for the Eternals movie that is coming out.
Okay.
But we'll probably get a lot more explanation on how the humans on the Marvel, not just cinematic universe, this is also from the comics as well. How come some people have these mutant genes, and how come some people survive these weird accidents and turn into superpowered being like Spider-Man, Daredevil, and so on?
Yeah.
And not the other. Other people clearly die. But there are some weird freaks who actually, with this accident, they turn into super. Most like Eternals is gonna most likely explain that, because it is because of them. There are some human genes that is passed down through generations that they were designed to contain superpowers in them. So the people who this gene got passed down to, with some weird freak of an accident, they activate these and they become superpowered instead of dying at that particular condition. Because they are experimented human beings from very long ago, human ancestors.
Oh man,
from a long time ago.
That's gonna be so cool. I can't wait till the next Marvel movie comes out. This is fantastic. This is like a movie in 30-minute bites. That's great. But man, I cannot wait until the next Marvel movie comes out.
Yeah, 100%. That is, I'm also really looking forward to that one, because I think that might tie up all the ends on how mutants and all of those things are introduced in MCU. And so on. Right now there is no if you start introducing mutants all of a sudden.
I wonder if they'll have references from these shows. I imagine they would, but if they'll have mentions from these shows, but they also probably wouldn't want to close off or make it unenjoyable to people that haven't watched WandaVision. And I guess actually that's a non-concern, because they've done that with every movie. You could pretty much watch all the movies and still be entertained. So yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I think it's just if someone comes into WandaVision never having watched any MCU, they can still follow this show along.
That's true.
There isn't. They pretty much tell exactly what happened to Vision, what happened,
That's true.
And we don't. Even MCU people didn't know what happened to Wanda. So I think when this storyline carries over to any of the future MCU, they will have another person in a van talking to another person in the van. They're like, this is what happened.
Yeah. That's a good point. Oh man, yeah. Overall, I feel like this episode was really good. It was really good because we got so many explanations, back paying us basically for all of the questions. So fantastic.
Right.
Really good, but I'm curious on how I myself measure the quality of a TV show, because I feel like if it's well distributed, interesting things throughout an episode, then I feel like that's really highly rated for me. Otherwise, the end almost makes up for the rest of it, but not really. So
yeah,
I have to give this one. Like an 8.2. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, the way that I generally rate this episode is like, if I rated something before, like the previous episode,
Yeah.
the first time rating first episode is probably the hardest.
Yeah.
Because everything that follows is a comparison to how was the last episode.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
So if last episode was this was better than the last episode by this fraction of a percent, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have this rating for this particular episode.
100%.
And I feel like this episode and last episode, this was slightly better than the last episode for me, because of the revelation and all of that.
Yeah.
But it's still, like, for me, the peak is still 4 or 5, you know.
Yeah.
And so this one is for me 8.6.
Oh, wow, we're getting up there. I am so pumped for 8 and 9. It's going to be, I mean, this is the end, right? That's the end of season 1, so we're going to find...
Yeah, this is the act 3 if it was a movie. This would be the third act.
This is it. This is where all the questions are answered, and then we have, I'm sure, new questions for next season.
I don't think there is another season. This is one off.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I did not know that. Really? Wait, is that the thing with all the TV shows, like with Falcon as well?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a miniseries.
They are like a miniseries. Yeah,
Oh. Damn it, that hurts. I did not know that. Oh, really? Okay. Well,
yeah.
That is a disappointment. I see. Okay.
Yeah. I think the reason why they did it this way is that they wanted to give backstory on these characters.
Yeah.
That didn't have much of a backstory before they jump into another movie.
Okay. Interesting.
Because if you, let's say, jump into Doctor Strange next, which is probably one of the few next movies that I'm really excited about.
Right.
And you see Wanda doing some crazy shit, controlling 1,000 people.
Yeah.
You'd be like, where is this even coming from? You know, like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Well, on the bright side, that means they are fully dedicated to really making the movie experience fantastic, which I think they obviously excel at. Because I was thinking, like, okay, they're moving into shows. This is a different kind of thing. This is almost like now Disney just wants to constantly have you on their their subscription plan. So like Marvel will kind of be, there's a difference between a show and a movie. I feel like a movie is very well packaged and there's like a beginning and an end. A TV show on the same thing, but it's prolonged. And I think because of that nature, sometimes like if you're trying to combine movies and shows, it's a little difficult. But if you're doing just backstories and really it's all buttressing the movies, that's fantastic.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah, exactly. I see this so as the missing trilogy for Wanda, and also in some capacity Vision as well.
Yeah.
Before we jump into the next phase of the MCU.
Yeah.
Since these characters are insanely powerful characters, you need to have at least some knowledge of what they can actually do with their powers, you know?
That's true.
So far, it has all been red wiggly magic that the fake Pietro was talking about.
Yeah.
That's how we knew that she could do, but this is where things are much more explained, fleshed out. We got 3 Iron Man, we got 3 Captain America, we got 3 Thors. You know, all
that's true.
Things happened. Wanda, we never explored. Nobody really cared about, you know, what her powers are, what she can actually do.
Yeah.
So this is a good way to actually tell people exactly who this character is. And just contain this in a single season miniseries so that people need a backstory. Here it is.
That's great.
You don't have to follow along for 5 seasons.
Yeah.
To understand this.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, and that's great. It's a good thing and a bad thing. Bad thing mostly because I was not prepared. I was like, okay, I can't wait till season 2. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness is the follow-up for this TV show.
Oh, so cool. It's going to be great if they get together. That'd be sick.
Yep. Really looking forward to that one.
All right. Great episode.
Yep. Awesome.
Cool. Well, hey, thanks a lot, you guys, for watching with us and listening to us talk. Yeah, tune in next week when we have some more. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, give us a like, give us a subscribe. That'd be sweet. And yeah, well, we'll see you next time. See you later.
See you next time. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.